Yeah, now they look at you and go like, "What? Huh? What the heck?"
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Well, I don't think they would understand anyway.
I'm gonna rip off your head and shit down your throat.
God,
I'm Duke Nukem.
that's a little extreme, don't you think?
I bet.
A bit, just a bit, just a bit. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Yeah, so like I was saying though, this game, I think it's definitely a wait for a sale for most people. Even you're a hardcore Dragon Age fans, you are not gonna like this game. I can tell you that right now. Like the ones who like play this game for the deep lore and the story and the romance and the gritty options and everything. Now you're not gonna like this game one bit. You are not gonna like this game one bit at all. This is a Dragon Age game for a new era of gamers, essentially. This is not trying to pick up from past games or anything like that.
It's more that we're jumping into problem spots
It
and less
is.
that we're
So
Not that way at all.
what I'm hearing is it's a GOTY contender.
Oh, easily. Game of the year, definitely. 100% right here, man.
cool, okay. But what about
What I
death
thought.
jumpers?
What I thought you said.
That's totally going to be a short later on and piss a ton of people off.
That is the goal.
The writing is pretty bad, not gonna lie. I guess I need to expand on that. It's not that the voice actors are bad. Like the people who are actually doing the voice acting, they're doing a good job, as most do. Just the lines they are given, yeah.
Are we
Not that
talking like JRPG kind of bad dialogue or what?
Does it feel very different?
I don't like to use the word that much, but cringe, just cringe.
You know what's really cringe, Talon? You saying cringe.
Yeah, I was gonna say you, but yeah.
Here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden.
But I will admit though, I like the different areas and everything. I think the use of like color and how the levels are, like at least the way they look, I think they actually look pretty good. I definitely like the look of the game. The combat is a safer, simpler version of God of War 2018 is what I would say.
I was not expecting to say that.
Yeah.
It looks like it reminds me of Fable.
I could see that. I guess the
colors,
the colors and everything. Honestly, yeah, that is kind of the same thing as well. I'm gonna stop you, dude. There we go. I can definitely see people making that comparison and everything. Although only if you know what the old Fable games look like, not what the new one is trying to look like. It looks obviously nothing like that. So
I don't say nothing. It's just different.
it's different, man. Come on.
And Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
So I will say one thing. I really wish that they, on some of like the side missions, I'll show you here in a minute, but I really wish on some of the side missions, they kind of told you what level to expect, because there's this one side quest that you get, like you're only like maybe 3 or 4 hours into the game, right? Nothing too crazy or anything. And it's like, and then it just simply says defeat the champion, which is like a mini boss essentially. It's like, okay, I can do that, no problem. You go in, and by this point in the game, you're probably like level 7, maybe level 8 or something like that. And the moment you go in, yeah, the boss is like level 29. And I'm just sitting there like, wait, what?
There was no warning, like difficulty.
There's no warning. Like the only way you find out is that next to the boss's health bar, it has like a red skull looking thing, or like a boss
Sure,
enemy
but before
icon.
you went and did the side quest, there was no.
Nope,
Like,
there's
hey,
no
it's
indication.
it.
I'll show you here in a second. Cause I'm like level 15 right now, give or take. So once this conversation is done, I'll show you. Okay.
All by my lonesome. Please.
So, unless I am truly that blind, which maybe granted I am. I mean, I know I'm in old man territory of a whopping 33 years old right now, but you know,
You're pretty damn old.
I know it is pretty old. I get it. I get it.
Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should.
And honestly, this dialogue is just boring to me.
And yet you don't skip it. Curious.
I just did.
Bitter's good.
On the stream you
Chocolate is
didn't
better.
yet.
They have chocolate.
I think you're so
Just about. It's a very.
And I think it says something when
After sunrise.
people are skipping your dialogue for all this stuff.
I have a friend.
Aaron, yes,
don't
this
know.
game's really bad. Okay. So
This is grow business.
are we like what? I guess it all depends on what your definition of really bad is. Like, is it a really bad Dragon Age game? Is it a really bad just game in general? Because if we're looking at games in general, hello, you've got games like Gollum and everything. So yeah, I mean, come on,
That's a little extreme.
little bit more detail, little bit more thinking here. Okay.
Of course you would.
Uh,
If the crows protect
I wouldn't even if it got it for free. Well, technically you're not buying it at that point. But
would you?
I mean, yeah, you could probably expect to see this on Epic. Oh, maybe not Epic Games because it is by EA and everything.
Came after Cat-
But I could definitely see it as a really deep discount by the time you get down to Black Friday.
If it'll make
So.
you better, I'll clean house, all right?
Okay,
I
so
mean,
the
it's so low,
dialogue,
though.
it's bad. It is pretty bad. It is bad. The voice acting, like the people actually doing the voice acting, they're doing the best with what they're given. So I don't think any of the voice actors per se are like, oh my God, you should never be in voice acting or something like that. It's more of this is what you were given. You have to do it. Okay. And when you say politically speaking, like, you sure Dragon Age games have always had this kind of stuff? This game just definitely throws it more in your face, I would say. But original Dragon Age, like original Dragon Age Origins, it had all the stuff that you see in this game. It was just a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Lemon. Not high.
Nuanced.
Nuanced,
Or
yeah.
behind the scenes.
Yeah. It was a little bit more behind the scenes and everything. That's essentially what it was, right? This game, though, yeah, no, you're seeing it like every 5 seconds. It feels like almost. I definitely get it. I definitely get it. If that annoys you, then yeah, 100%. So, but again, the whole point that I even got this game was simply because I wanted to play it, talk with you guys about it, and everything like that. That's like
anything she's
you know,
done.
just it's one game. Every now and then you buy a game, you're just like, you know. Learn from us playing the game, and if you don't like it, then don't do it. So, oh no,
say
they added
politically
pronouns. Oh my God, whatever will we do?
Are we talking like Game of Thrones or just like PC-ness?
For what?
When you say politically speaking, are we talking like just, is there actual politics in the game like Game of Thrones, or?
Nah, not
Just
at least not that
being-
I've seen so
being
far.
PC.
There I guess there are probably some background politics is what I would say. Like there are certain things from there are some like these clans or group things within the different areas that you're in. And you can definitely tell there's some politics there. But it's not someone literally saying there's an election coming up. We gotta vote. Use your power as a person. Type of thing.
Well, I mean,
So.
Game of the Year metaphor is all about voting, so I'm just gonna.
I mean that is the funny thing. Yeah, no, I definitely get that. So, but Metaphor is not the game of the year. It is definitely Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But hey, you know what?
Atlas is fucking eating Square Enix's cake. They are the kings of the RPG realm at this point.
Depends on what type of RPG you like to play.
Well, if it's an action RPG, Elden Ring. Come on, guys.
Elden Ring was out the year before, dude. It's not even out this year.
DLC.
Doesn't count. Can't.
Sure.
Literally can't.
Look, it can. It
No, it
can,
can't.
because I said so. It can.
Oh, because
It
you
can.
said so. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just that good. It transcends boundaries.
Yeah.
It's Elden Ring.
So I don't know.
Sorry,
But
after
whenever I
all,
see comments about like, oh my God,
too.
they added pronouns and everything, I'm just like, oh, okay. Sure.
That's a pretty much a grums or a quartering talking point.
It is. It's like, oh my God, they're. I guarantee you, in like I'm gonna say 5-6 years or something like that, the whole like pronoun thing or whatever, it's just gonna be like, all right, sure, whatever.
Well, all right. So this might be a bit dodgy, but remember the whole thing? I think it was about a week ago, about how there was like a conspiracy that like all the reviewers all kind of got together, something like that.
I vaguely remember that. Yes, I do vaguely remember that.
Before going further, I'm probably gonna look it up a little bit to remember it. But I was listening to the Spawncast yesterday, and they were talking about that, how that whole thing happened. Well, because actually, I'm take it back. No, it wasn't that. I'm thinking of something else. It was that whole Mr. Matty Plays thing where they tried setting him up.
With the whole NDA thing or whatever.
Yeah, and they actually investigated it. Like in the picture, it straight up just had like the cursor.
Like the cursor's in the top left corner or something like that. I'm just like, that's pretty clearly not official or anything like that. Like no, that looks like someone literally screenshotted their desktop.
Yeah, no, but so Gene Park was talking. He was on the podcast and he was talking about how there's a very good chance the whole thing was just a setup to chuck Grums under the bus, because I guess people really don't like him, including like 4chan and stuff, really just want to make his life hell. And so the whole thing was just a setup. Like, oh baby, yeah.
The pronouns are cringe. The pronouns aren't the cringe part. You can easily ignore them. The cringe part is the writing. It's the writing that's cringe. It's when you get one of your characters who gets this new magical ability, for example. I'm not going to spoil anything in case people actually play it. But there's a point where one of your side characters that your teammates essentially, they get this new ability. And so one of your side quests is to go out and let them practice and everything. But at the beginning, they don't know how to use it. And like the character literally is like, okay, how do I activate this? And they look at a rock and they're just like, fly up. And then it's just awkward silence in the game. And I'm just like, oh my God, did that really just happen? So yes, there is cringe writing. There is cringe writing 100%, no questions asked. That's not even up for debates. Anyone who says it is not, they're hallucinating. They either haven't gotten that far, they haven't played the game, or they played it with the volume off, essentially. All right, that's the way it is. So, listen, I wish games were great again. There are many great games.
Oh God, no, Talon.
I know,
fucking troll.
I know he's a troll. I know he's a dude. Honestly, that line, dude. How could you not pick that out as a troll? That is an obvious troll right there. I'm just gonna simply say, expand your horizons, buddy. Expand your horizons. Gotta do it, man. I believe in you. I believe in you, man. I know you can do it. Oh, by the way, Lemon, this is the quest right here that I was telling you about here. Defeat the champion in Docktown. This is supposed to be, this guy's like level 29 or something like that. And there's no, tell me if you see any indication about, hey, you need to be a certain level for this.
I don't.
Exactly. Exactly. And I unlocked this when I was at level 8. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, exactly, right? So it's not like, oh no, I'm not blind or anything. Like, it is just there. So.
I'll probably wait for this game. $20. I'll pick.
I say if you're at least somewhat interested, or you just like playing tons of different games and everything like that, this is definitely a wait until it's about $20. I say it's worth $20. It's a sit down. You know, some people refer to it as like a junk food type of game and everything like that. So, you know.
Yeah, man. It's like Call of Duty.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You pick up Call of Duty for a weekend. You know, you play through the campaign, you never touch the game again. Or I guess now most people are just going to do it on Game Pass. So you don't even have to buy it.
I mean,
and unfortunately, a lot of these other ones will not unlock until I have... Oh, hello. What is this? The Darth and the Drowned District. Oh, the Crow Scout. Am I going to be underleveled or overleveled for this? Let's go ahead and try it.
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Let's go, people. Travel to the lighthouse and then go there.
Lighthouse was a great movie. You should watch it.
Well, a lot of gaming people are a lot of gaming companies, they want the safe route, essentially. That's what they want, right? Because that is the least amount of risk taken for possibly sometimes the biggest profit and everything. So
That's just called good business right there.
I mean, business-wise, business talk, it is. Yeah, it absolutely is. So get over here. Yeah, I can travel over there, but I have supposedly, let's see. Oh, you got time sensitive. You got a quest. Oh, I probably have to go collect something from him real quick. So let's go collect our reward real quick. So, I mean, I do actually agree that the concept of them hiring people who are clearly not good at writing stories when they think they are, when in reality they're not, and then things flop. I mean, you especially see that in a lot of movies, right? All right, don't care about this dialogue, whatever.
But I mean, at this point, games aren't made by the developers; they're made in a boardroom.
Oh yeah, no, they are. Oh, absolutely.
By the board.
Oh yeah, no, they are. I mean, literally Concord. Just literally Concord. So it's not. I think people mistake that for, including different people and everything like that. It's like they've been around since the 90s and everything. Like,
no, they're just grums and ordering talking points to make videos because.
Oh yeah, no, because all that's hate that gets views and everything like that. Like, it's
outrage sells.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it does.
You know. You know.
Never seen that option before.
There's no.
It's funny though, my wife actually looked at this game when I was playing it, and she's just like, "Why does this look like Legend of Zelda?"
Wild meat and mushrooms.
I was just like,
Zelda.
Really?
I'm like, yeah, sure.
Lots of birds out in Arlethan. Pick the glowing ones.
I'm not seeing it.
I definitely don't see it. And I've been playing video games since I was 6, 7 years old.
I mean, maybe the cartoony aesthetic, but
that's kind of stretching it.
Yeah, because I mean, it pretty much is a BioWare style game. It has the little wheel for dialogue choices they've had since like Mass Effect 1 almost.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Here's Mass Effect 2. What I always forget about those, Inquisition won the first game of the year at
2014, wasn't it? No, 20.
Which is crazy to me because that was like the most forgettable game I enjoyed I love Dragon Age games up to that point. I just like, this is the most generic, boring fucking game. I ain't going game of the year.
Well, if I remember correctly, back in was it 2014 or 20? It was 2014, right? Is when that game.
I speculate when you can.
Well, ask the internet. Good sir.
So I'm going to. I have to put my cards down and shuffling this whole time. All right.
You might want to play a Dragon Age game then before you can judge this one. Just saying.
Cards. Yeah, play 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Yeah, you can get those for like $5.
The only problem is going to be I don't know if you can get them on PS4. You have to get on PC, I think, or go back to the PS3.
You can. Can you get it on PS4? PC. Actually, I don't know.
PC, I'm sure you can, but yeah.
PC, I know you can. Yeah, PC, absolutely. I know. That's not even a question.
2014. So 2014, it was up against. So Dragon Age Inquisition, which one? Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Hearthstone, Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor should have beaten that easily.
I don't know. I feel like that game was pretty generic too.
Yeah, but it's set in Lord of the Rings. I loved the backstory and everything. So, hello.
That sequel was ass.
Oh, the sequel was
Shadow
ass.
of War was so bad. It
was.
such a letdown. Oh man, now I'm feeling really old. Not only was that like what, 10 years ago, but also Hearthstone came out that year. Freaking Hearthstone. Holy crap.
Make you feel old yet?
Not old. It's not, I don't feel old. I just feel like that just seems like an unusually long time ago. Just 'cause I'm so used to Hearthstone just always existing. It's been, granted, 10 years, but like I feel like it's been long. It's around for longer than that almost. I remember playing that, really trying to get into it. And I realized just how pay to win it was. I'm like, I don't really want to play this anymore. I don't have the money.
I don't want
for
to do
it.
this, man. Come on.
I have the money for like magic and stuff. It's like I don't really want to put so much money into this fucking cards. It's just paper, man.
Well, I guess
then
it was
this
an okay
Pokemon
level to
Pocket
take on this
comes out.
quest.
Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the butcher.
All right.
My cousin was going to spy on the butcher. He
Yeah,
told
this.
me
I mean,
to pick up the
I don't know.
contract
This
from the
reminded me a
dental.
lot of Inquisition.
But then, someone has to finish this.
Well,
for
not to
Darrett.
mention that the team who made this game, like some people are still left over from Inquisition, the last Dragon Age game, but most of the Dragon Age team, which hopefully most people know this by now,
Give me a minute.
they're not there anymore. They left to go do other things. They work for other companies now and everything. So it's really not surprising that this game is not the like return to form that everyone wanted for a Dragon Age game. Like,
We should.
Well, I'm more just surprised Bioware's even still around. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, that too. I mean, after 2 flops with the last Mass Effect game and Anthem, I'm honestly surprised they're still around.
I spotted something on the walls earlier. I mean,
I thought they would have been just gone.
Crow marker. Real tricky to throw.
that's got.
But I mean, according to this, this game in particular right here, Dragon Age the Veilguard, it actually is the best-selling game on Steam right now. Now, do keep in mind that EA, up until very recently, was doing it through their own launcher thing. So that doesn't say too much to me personally when it comes to like, oh my gosh. But yeah.
not selling though. I mean, that's the bigger thing.
I mean, it seems to be selling. So, I mean, so we'll have to wait and see if they announce any numbers or anything like that. But the fact that it's doing better Steam-wise, at least Steam-wise, than Star Wars, the last couple Star Wars games they had.
That specifically EA made one, the Jedi ones?
The EA made ones.
Crow mark.
They
So I thought you guys talk about the Ubisoft one, like, that's what.
no, not the Ubisoft, but that Ubisoft one like flopped hard.
Do you blame them?
No,
It's a pretty mediocre game.
no. That I mean, again, it'll probably be something you pick up for like $5, you know, down the road, and then maybe by then everything will be like, oh hey. Oh, did I take the wrong turn? Yeah, I took the wrong turn. There are plenty of great games, man. You gotta learn to try new things. Fast travel points always good to have. Round.
Our next crow mark.
Games that came out starting in 2020 up to this day is not that great. Bitch, fucking Elden Ring, man.
This is where the marks lead.
It was too hard, man.
Alan Wake goddamn 2, man. What the shit?
Poison. Comment.
Jeez.
I've been seeing those clips of Alan
Nice
Wake 2 on the
take.
PS5 Pro. Like it looks nice.
It looks
I were the
fine.
way to keep people
I
in
still
line.
don't want to. I still don't want to buy one though.
Oh, I mean, I literally can't. So, so.
Anton brought in a
Plus, again, you have a PC, so
He's at the garrison.
like if you
Yeah.
really want to see it in all its pretty glory, like just buy a PC or buy it on PC.
Yeah.
'Cause you already have the top of the line AMD graphics card on your end, so I'm pretty sure you can run it better than what the PS5 Pro has. So
Yeah, I don't expect a whole lot of horsepower out of the PS5 Pro. I mean,
oh, I mean, the
it's
CPU
smaller than
itself
the
does
existing one,
not did not change or anything like that.
which is insane to me.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing that happened with the PS4, no?
I guess, but I mean, as a whole, like, I don't know. The problem is they're using APUs, which are those integrated. It's an integrated chip, so it has both. It has both the CPU and the GPU on the same die. That's my understanding, at least.
Last I checked, they already, yeah.
Like, you could upgrade the CPU. You're upgrading already the GPU, which is right next to the CPU on the board.
Ooh.
That was just weird that they didn't.
Oh, and you're dead too.
Everyone's still alive.
Oh, dude's got a big gun.
Yeah, this combat reminds me of Inquisition and Dragon Age 2. So it's not too far gone.
Oh, he didn't fall off the end.
You guys notice YouTuber Andy Pants? Was Andy Pants the one that is trying to get clout by harassing Actman? Is it that guy? That guy's a dweeb. Let's see if it was.
Survey says.
We're in.
Actman.
Find the
I'll have to go on
Master.
Twitter. The Actman. Let's see. Oh, so it was relating to review guidelines, the whole Grums thing.
For what?
So that whole Grums, so the Mr. Matty Plays leak thing, and it's relating to the whole, because Grums was, of course, running with it, and
Right.
yeah, it was the review guidelines for Veilguard. It's a whole thing. I have to read up on it, but it's kind of weird just how it all played out, how fake it all looked, and how people were gullible enough to buy into it.
You expect the internet. People are gullible on a lot of
No,
shit.
but Jesus. Well, there's people there that should have known better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Andy Pants is the dipshit trying to get some clout from Actman. I see Pussy Pants Gaming is now running the playbooks from Quantum TV. Remember Quantum TV? Remember that whole thing?
Oh
The guy who
god,
hated
that
Edmund?
dude.
Yeah.
God.
They're treating smaller channels like they're inferior to him. Andy, the internet will never forget that I made you my bitch. Your place.
God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh god, that was.
All right, so now with that out of the way, Andy Pants, this is from Aaron. Andy Pants is a YouTuber, talks about modern games. I don't agree with him, all the things he says, though, but he's mostly right about modern games. All right, let's look this guy's videos up.
Oh god, they're gonna be the most like
All right, so
clickbaity, just the big talking points that just
okay
enrage
all right,
people.
So Andy Pants Gaming. So from the top, first video.
Okay.
How toxic positivity is ruining everything. Okay. All right, toxic positivity. All right. I mean, that's kind of what happened with Concord.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Uh-oh.
This is just the second one. This is the second most recent one, and they've already jumped the damn shark. New Dragon Age is a trans simulator 2025. Okay. So this is a quartering playbook. Okay.
Yeah. That's essentially what it is.
So some real genius shit going on here. All right, so game journalist propaganda machine goes mask off for Dragon Age. Okay, so this guy also took the bait on the whole Grums thing too. Okay. Yep. So real genius here. Okay.
Oh god.
Aaron, my friend. Oh, you
expand your YouTubers, man. Do your own. No, actually, no. Don't you expand your YouTubers. Do your own research, my man. Do your own research.
Call of Duty adds they them to Black Ops 6.
Oh
Okay.
my God. You mean the Call of Duty added the things that other games have been adding? No way.
Can I prove that games went woke? Yes. Okay. All right. I think I've seen all I need to see here.
Yeah.
This is some rifting on the highest of orders. Dude, watch me. I'm so far behind good YouTube. I don't want to watch waste my own shit. I still got plenty of horror YouTube to watch from last month. There's some pretty good shit if you're into some internet mysteries and stuff. How do you pronounce that? Like, Comic Master? Comic Master? So you're fighting a demon thing on your screen, and its name is QAMEKMASTER.
Yeah, I
That's
also
the-
can hit. There we go.
Fighting.
What we can do? That.
Go barrel roll.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I can do something.
How is he even talking? He's completely blinded. Who asks questions after it's dead? Keep at it. We can't let this thing out.
What is the guy? I should probably actually check what the guy's weak. Resistant to lightning. Oh, okay. I should probably stop using my lightning.
That's a good first step.
That's a good first step right there, ladies and gents. It tells you though that even though he's weak to or resistant to lightning, and that's what I've been using, like his health bar is still going down.
No, it's not impervious talent. It's resistant.
I know it's resistant, but I'm just saying, like in other games,
remember
like
Pokemon?
resistant would still be like you're doing minimal damage to this guy. But that clearly was.
Remember in Pokemon, if you hit a grass type with water, it doesn't do a huge amount of damage. And that has a little message that says, this move is not effective or something.
Oh yeah, not very effective. That's what it is.
And not very effective, that's what it was. Unless it's a crit, then it's definitely effective.
That's the last of the poison, thankfully.
Which is one thing I'm glad that they didn't add in the TCG, the Pokemon Pocket game. The resistances. Just weaknesses. Because resistances was stupid.
Yeah, Future Legends. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Much appreciated.
Wait.
Welcome to the direct
This note said
family.
That wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
Ooh, big treasure
No
chest.
idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside trader. The occupation.
I'm definitely excited though for
need to know they were
Dragon Quest here in another week. That should be a fun game.
Yeah, I'm just surprised is all that it's next week. God.
Yep. Welcome to
New
November.
Dragon.
Dude, November's already here.
HD. Been here for 3 days now. Or technically. Yeah, 14th. That's next Turds Day. Wow.
Thursday for you, Friday for me, but yeah.
Yep.
Are you out of your
Oh
mind?
man. What?
Someone
Time to play
had
this
to
game.
act.
Ugh. Well, for sure, I have to go play Alan Wake. I have to go play that.
Defending our
Play
home.
what?
Finish my
If we
Alan
had
Wake 2,
stronger
the
civil
DLC.
government instead
Oh,
of
I was just like, dude, you played the game already. How can? I was like, oh, the DLC.
have a foothold in the
Yep.
first place?
Nope, I got the super duper awesome deluxe edition. I got it. I was thinking, okay, I'll probably like a slip case or maybe a steel book. Nope, just a plain Jane old normal case for $80. I'm like, what?
My concern
What?
is how you've endangered the
So
city.
you just put a
wasn't
blank CD in there, put a piece of paper over it that says Alan Wake 2, and there you go.
For the good of
Pretty much, yeah.
You act without
Yeah.
oversight.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's
no.
what
Are the oversight.
Black Myth.
Black Myth Wukong does, because they released it digitally first, and now they're doing a physical version, which apparently you can
Yep.
pre-order in the States and I think Europe.
Well, I thought it was already out.
We have other
I
enemies.
thought
The physical one.
The gods are
I knew you could
collecting
pre-order it. I don't know if it's
the
out yet.
monsters.
Because I feel like they said, "Oh yeah, we're doing it." All of a sudden, it appeared on Best Buy.
In the city. Human
Let's go see.
traders.
Is it? But appearing on the Best Buy website, that could again just simply be pre-ordering it. So again, you have to check.
Right here.
If I can mosey on down to the local one, it's a bit better pre-order, ain't it?
I've had about enough. A fellow crow
Oh,
died
cool.
for this
iPads are on
contract.
sale.
That's enough.
Too bad I already just bought one.
Thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is
That's a
to ask
9th
for-
gen though. Gross.
What?
Oh, I said, "Ooh, the iPads are on sale." And I was like, "Oh, it's a 9th gen. Gross."
What's the current gen right now?
We need to be ready.
It's 10 or 11.
The 10 or 11. Oh, okay. So you only get the M1 chip instead of the M4 chip.
No. It's just the normal iPads, not the Pro.
This should be left to proper.
They're the
Well,
ones
the
with
Air,
iPhone.
the Airs have the M chips in them.
This
So-
isn't an Air. It's
Oh.
the not
And,
Air
okay,
one.
yeah, then you still got the old chips on.
Which I still don't know what that's supposed to be the difference between a normal one and an Air is. I always thought they were the same thing. but
Air
for some
Air
reason
has
it's
always been
flip-flopping.
thinner. The normal iPads, those
Oh,
aren't.
theirs are thinner?
Yeah, the Airs are
Oh.
thinner, and then but the normal iPads, they don't make those anymore. They make the minis, the Airs, and the Pros. That's what they make right now. They don't make the normal ones anymore.
All right.
Less defense, more ability. I'm good.
Unknown. Yeah,
Actually-
it's pre-order. Oh, you can't even pre-order. Oh, no, you can. That's not out.
Bit more abilities, resistance. If I unlocked it, you know, actually, I will do that.
No, it still
Level
says I can buy
16.
one.
All right.
iPad.
I'm 90% sure that
Yeah, you still buy an iPad. I don't know what generation it is, but
right, but I'm just saying like this year I know Pro and Air are the only ones that came out, and then minis they usually get announced I think in
iPad. They just did a new mini.
the mini was before the Pro and the Air were announced for this
Good,
current
you're
year.
here.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, 2022 was the last iPad.
I'm sorry, dear.
Yeah.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're always such a dear. You certainly didn't learn that from Viago.
Dea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. Do business, then. There's a lot to plan.
She's
Make
what? I'm not. I don't.
boys.
My apologies.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata.
I know how
say,
people
though,
do
isn't
40
it?
to 50 hours into this
Daddy can
game
be a
when trying to review it. It's because you have to listen to the dialogue. Oh wait, that's what most Dragon Age games are. I saw some people actually dock that points for it. It's like it takes forever. It's just like, have you not played a Dragon Age game?
It's an RPG.
It's an RPG.
Not sure how they can be able to get through Baldur's Gate. if they
I
think
was
they
literally
will.
about to say that. I was just like, how did you guys get through Baldur's Gate then?
Cousin doesn't want to think about
Then
it.
again, usually those big gaming websites and everything, they have multiple people that review. So one person who does this particular game is not doing the next game or the other games and everything. Like, oh, did you see that Mario and Luigi reviews are out now?
I was just about to bring up how people are going after the author of that, saying, just trying to figure out where the hell this is coming from, like how their other reviews aren't this crazy. Now this one is super crazy and off the rails.
Well, okay, so hang on. So the only thing I haven't been able to look at yet is who was the person who did the review
How did you
for
start?
Mario and Luigi Brotherhood, and then who was the one who did it for Dragon Age, and who was the one who did it for Baldur's Gate. If it's the same person across all three of those games,
Next to my cousin.
I highly doubt.
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But I'm just saying, check that stuff essentially.
All right, so what 3 games was it?
So Baldur's Gate 3, Dragon Age the Veilguard, and then the newest one is just obviously Mario and Luigi Brotherhood.
3, yeah. Dragon Age Veilguard. All right, so Mario and Luigi was Logan Plant. Baldur's Gate 3 was Anna Hafer.
Mhm.
And then Dragon Age is Leanna. So same person for Baldur's Gate 3 and Dragon Age.
Mhm.
Different person for Mayro, and Luigi.
Okay, so then what is the person who reviewed Mario and Luigi? Then what are they known for? Are they known for mostly RPG type of games? Are they known for more action style games? Like what do they know?
All right, so here I'll just read off what they've done. So from the top,
Mhm.
Mayro and Luggy Brothership Review, then was Mario Party Jamboree, then Plucky Squire, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Rumble, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, Endless Ocean, Princess Peach, Showtime, Splatoon 3, and Another Code was their first one. So Princess Peach. 7 for Princess Peach. No, that's too high. It's way too forgiving. Good.
What did they give? What did they give the other games?
9.
4
Bits for Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
I
thought Paper Mario got pretty good reviews all across the board, if I remember correctly.
Is a 9 not pretty good?
No, it is. But I thought I heard you say that's a little high.
No, I'm actually kind of the Princess Peach was.
Oh, Princess Peach was high. Okay, got it.
Yeah, Princess Peach was 7. I think that's high. I think it should have been 6. It's not that good. And then Mario Party Jamboree is a 9. So generally speaking, usually goes high. I'm seeing here.
So to give Mario and Luigi, but if I'm correctly, Mario and Luigi Brotherhood, that is a turn-based style RPG game, no?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay,
I mean, all the previous ones were.
Right. So, and all the games that this person has reviewed are not turn-based RPGs, right?
Paper Mario is.
Well, okay, yeah, Paper Mario is, which they gave a 9. But that Princess Peach game is not. That is a mini game essentially.
Yeah, the only one.
Plucky Squire, that's not a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, Plucky Squire is not. Super Monkey Ball is not. Endless Ocean's not.
Okay, so they've played. So they've reviewed one turn-based RPG that is similar to Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. But other than that, they don't. It's not the same, right?
Yep. All right, so here's the verdict for him. Mario and Luigi Brothership is an incredibly disappointing return for an RPG series that I've always loved. Apart from the combat, it fundamentally misunderstands its own past success and completely fumbles Luigi's role in puzzle solving and exploration by making him more of a pain than a partner. So what we're hearing already is that this person just is really crestfallen. They really love the previous games of the series. This just wasn't it. Sorry, so the story is simplistic and unoriginal. Its attempts at humor fall flat, and the overly chatty writing holds your hand to a ridiculous degree. It's not a total disaster, as the excellent, flashy turn-based battles are some of the best the series has ever had. But even those somehow manage to wear thin as the repetitive final act crawls across the finish line of this roughly 34 hours, okay? 34-hour campaign, which suffers from a surprisingly bad performance issues nearly the entire time. The Switch has been home to many triumphant revivals, I can't speak, for Nintendo, but the Mario and Luigi series has sadly missed the boat. Haha.
I'm guessing that haha was from you, not from them.
That was from me. Pardon the pun. Jeez. Get it because they're on a boat? The whole game's about them on a boat. Yeah, okay. I mean, performance issues generally never seem to drag games down until they do drag games down. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like there's plenty of games that run like ass that people love. Elden Ring is definitely one of those.
Oh yeah, no, Elden Ring has people love Elden Ring, but the performance of that game is yeah.
Guardians can't handle them. Then it's up to us.
Yeah, I don't know. 5 seems extreme for these.
For the reasons.
Yeah, and I think it's not because of 5. I mean, a 5 should be average. The way I don't entirely know what caused it, because if you think about scoring, well, averages. An average is supposed to be the middle, right? The middle of everything. So a 5 should be roughly the middle. It's 100% the median of 1 through 10.
Right.
But it should also kind of be the average. And for whatever reason, and this applies to just about everything, if not just video games, but movies and ratings of books and everything like that. But also at school, a 5 is a fail. You're failing.
Yep.
You have to get like roughly, you know, high 60s to pass something.
Passing was 60, if I remember correctly, but or no, 60 was like bare minimum, and then 70 or C or 7 out of 10 essentially was passing. That was considered passing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's just kind of, it's a bit of a bummer that everything's just so stuck between like, say, like 75 to 100. That's kind of the sweet spot. Anything lower than 75 is a failure. It's just a shit game, doesn't work. So when you see something like a 5 out of 10, it's like, this game clearly works.
Yeah.
So should it have been a 5? I mean, I think at this point, it's one of those things where each company has their own way of scoring things and how things, shake out. What is a 5? What is a 6? What is a 7?
Right.
And it's very inconsistent at IGN.
Oh, it's very inconsistent. But again, that's also the other issue you have when you have multiple people reviewing different games.
Sure, but they're all under the same banner. There should be
but that's the thing right there. That's the thing. Yeah, they're all under the umbrella that is IGN, but it's clear, it's been clear for a while that there is no like,
Aren't we desperate?
not universal rule, but like there's not this rule that like everyone follows. Everyone's just kind of like, I'll give it whatever I feel like essentially. And the higher ups at IGN just don't care. So.
Well, because I don't think reviews really generate revenue for them. A bunch of other shit on there. So,
I mean, it's a giant company like IGN, no. The reviews alone are not going to give them revenue or anything. But, if one person gives a bad review on something and everyone else likes it, that's a lot of negative clicks right there. So
But we've been looking into oddities with the blight ourselves.
that will definitely get them some revenue.
Altered.
I mean, just going through their top things. I mean, we build Lego Marvel X-Men, the X-Mansion Refuge for gifted youngsters. So it's about Legos. Okay. PS5 Pro's out Thursday. Okay, it's news about it. Oh, it's still available on Amazon?
What is PS5 Pro?
PS5 Pro.
I'm not surprised. I never expected it to sold out. 30th anniversary one I did, but not the normal.
So what do we do?
So Disney is selling their shows on disc?
They are?
That's weird. Yeah, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and more 4K Disney Plus seasons are up for pre-order. Jeez, it's doing that bad, huh? All right.
Yes, well, I know. Well, didn't they cancel a bunch of their Star Wars projects or something like that because they were not bringing in the subs and everything to Disney Plus, if I remember correctly?
We'll be in touch.
I just feel like no one likes them, and they're just I don't think any show you can really point to any show bringing in subs. I mean, especially one like Disney where there's a new flavor of the month every couple of weeks. So like, how do you even track that? Like, this week did better, so then how do you kind of account for this week more people got paid more, so they decided to buy this, or maybe this show was really shitty and that drove people to want to use our service for a while. Like, I don't know how you really track for streaming services like that. In any case, Netflix, Game Pass.
I don't know.
That's nuts. Like, the fact that I could just go to Amazon right now and get a PS5 Pro will pre-order, but potentially get one, and it shows I'm going to get one, is crazy to me.
Why? It was the same with the PS4 Pro. PS4 Pro didn't sell out. The Xbox One SX, whatever it was called.
Sure, but I had to live through the goddamn pandemic where even the most boring of shit was hard to find.
Well, guess what? The pandemic's over.
That's not my grocery bill shows, that's for sure.
Yeah, right. But that's just companies wanting to keep their profits high. So guess what? They're gonna price gouge us.
So when's the embargo end for it? PS5 Pro?
The unboxings are happening right now, I believe Wednesday, Thursday.
I don't care about the unboxing. I want to see what they do.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I believe it's Thursday is when the embargo for that lifts.
Right up to the date. That's lame.
camp was
Well, I
built.
mean, have you not been watching Digital Foundry at all? Like they've been covering all this stuff for like a couple of weeks now.
Hassan, to the trees.
No, I like all I know is that someone dropped how many teraflops it is, which is such a stupid metric.
Yeah, well,
Alright,
they looked at it in the
Follow the squawks.
it's actually in the manual or whatever. You know that thing that we all throw away whenever we get something.
Think that. It's why we're training in the middle.
Hey man, I read all of the mails to know how this thing is going to kill me in the state of California.
Doesn't
In
sound
just the state of
Real
California.
hood hours. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Has a mind of his own.
Give me gold. Never mind. A jar.
He spotted something.
I wish you could use the griffin to attack things. Investigate the dead person. Yes, there we go.
So I'm on Tom's Hardware,
Hassan was half right.
and they're talking about the leaked specs for it and stuff. And it says, what sticks out most about this purported specifications leak is that the PS5 Pro GPU is slated to perform at an expected 16.7 teraflops and have a full 16 gigabytes of dedicated GDDR6 VRAM.
I heard they
not
added
having
2
to
extra
share the
gigabytes or
CPU.
something like that. Something? I heard that.
Rumors also indicate the PS5 Pro will have 2 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM dedicated to system memory.
Oh, okay, the system memory. Okay.
I'm assuming that would mean they're just giving 2 gigs to the OS and letting the games, I guess, do whatever they want. That 16 gigs,
That would be my guess as well, but I can't.
which
be for
is,
sure.
I mean, I guess smart. I mean, 18 gigs is better than 16, right?
Well, I mean, especially because two automatically is given to the system hardware, no? Or just the,
Yeah,
like the
the
system,
OS, yeah.
yeah, the OS,
Yeah,
right?
the operating system. Well, the operating system, all the doodads that go onto it, like the
Right.
menu and stuff.
So now that 2 gigabytes is given back, quote unquote, to game, you know, to the like for games and everything, that's good, I would say.
There's no such thing as too much memory. It's just memory that's not going into use. You can always have more.
Oh yeah, you can always have more.
As I sit here with my 64 gigs.
I was like, you
I
have
don't think
64
I've ever seen it
gigabytes
go
of
over-
RAM on your PC, so
And I don't think I've ever seen it go over 20 in use.
well, that Griffin's got some wonky frames.
Did you teach him?
No.
It's cool they gave. So the only thing they really haven't updated is the CPU, but everything else seems to have gotten an update and there's more memory.
Weapons of the warden.
Right,
that's kinda-
yeah. So yeah, again, the CPU, which is, so that means for any game that is very CPU intensive, you shouldn't be expecting huge like performance buffs or anything like that.
Though it's really funny seeing, yeah, my console's got 16 gigabytes of VRAM to work with. And like most graphics cards have, I think that's the minimum.
You might want to
Like,
talk to Nvidia about that.
Well, minimum for a decent GPU. I'm not talking about their bargain basement. Cause this damn graphics card is 24. What? Such a stupid amount of memory. All right, so what? So you're saying Nvidia
Like, I think the 4070 Ti Super and up are the only ones with 16 gigabytes. Everything else is 12, 10, and 8.
47 Super. You should probably no, not big stuff. Just go to Amazon. Really bummed out by how much Newegg sucks now. I used to love going there.
Oh, I know. That's where I bought most of my first
Yeah.
PC parts.
Ditto. Yeah, 12 gigs for the Super. That's low.
Yeah, well, like I told you.
80, 16. Below 2 for $1,000.
Huh?
Good God. Paying $1,000. I'm only getting 16 gigs of VRAM. What the hell is going on in the world?
For what GPU?
TI. 4080.
Oh yeah, the 40. Yeah, the 4080 is still $1,000. Its prices for graphics cards are never going down, unfortunately.
Just throw out 16.
4080 has 16. 4070 Ti Super has 16.
Goddamn time. Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy Kong's Quest OST has been added to Nintendo Music. Hot diggity daffodil.
How much is the subscription for that?
It's free if you have Nintendo Online.
Oh, okay.
It's part of it.
More dark spots
That I
here.
did not know.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloomhowler. It's going after the other Griffins.
More griffins?
Whole family.
What?
Hassan's
So you don't play Pokemon TCG Pod. But
Nope. Not
did you
playing a gacha
see any
game.
of the, did you see any of the people talking about the bent packs? Like that's a rare one. If the pack has a bend on the corner, you hear about that?
Oh, you mean how people are opening it and everything?
Well, they're opening the packs, but like it, allegedly, like the packs are like the bent corners on the very top. They have more rares, or more likely to be like god packs and stuff. And I just saw this post where it was like, in Pokemon TCG Pocket, the cards are already decided when you get to the screen, which is showing the packs. Every pack is the same. Like, yeah, no shit. I'm not salty that I still can't get a goddamn Mewtwo EX. Not salty at all.
Or what's the
not a problem.
so what's the rate for actually being able to get enough current in-game currency to buy new packs? Pretty slow, I'd
Well,
assume.
So, I mean, so you get a pack every 12 hours, I think.
12 hours, okay. And
And then you can pay hourglasses, 1 hourglass is 1 hour, so you can keep paying those to reduce the stamina bar. And if you have premium, you get a pack every 24, I think.
24. Okay.
Yeah, so effectively you get about a pack and a half, 2 packs a day, I think. The way it works out. I mean, I don't really know because I screwed it up, because when you use those hourglasses, it messes with your time. So actually I don't know what the thing is, but it's a bit of a rip. And you should hear these percentages, it's ridiculous. Like to get like a Mewtwo EX, it is because I actually put the percentages in, which is pretty balls. Alright, so I think that's the lowest rare to. There's a 0.222% chance of being in a pack.
0.2%, you said?
Yeah, 0.2%. It's kind of crazy though. Oh, yeah. I don't understand the odds. So I guess that was so there's 3 rarities of a Mewtwo EX, as in like 3 different arts. That middle one, the 0.2 repeating percent, is the middle one. There's a rare one that's like a gold one, it's like a crown rare. That's 0.013%. So yeah, 0.013%. There's another one that's 0.05%, 0.055%, which is more rare than the one with the cool picture, which is weird because the cool picture, like you go into it, like has like a cool like video and stuff that goes along with it. But either way, I'm fucking not gonna get one because that's ridiculous. I can't win that.
Welcome to gacha game.
Unless there's a blight.
Well, it's not even. I don't even really want it per se. I mean, I do, but I wish there were. I know they want you to the whole gacha thing, but like, it's so domineering over the meta. Like, I pretty much start a matchup. If it's psychic, I'm pretty much just gonna scoop right then and there. Because it's really hard fighting twos. You have a decent deck. Which, it's hard to make a decent deck because decent cards are hard to pull. You can't buy singles like you can in real life. Talon's not fair.
I know it's not, man. Oh. But that's just the way those type of games are. So you got to get used to it.
No. Where you go? Oh, yes and no. Like, it is that, but it doesn't have to be that. If that makes sense. Like, because you can just buy singles, right? That's like whenever I build Magic decks, they're always singles.
You could buy singles or booster packs if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but it's way cheaper to buy singles, so you get the exact card you want. So I mean, I buy boosters because I just like to crack packs. But if I'm aiming for a deck, like I need specific cards, I'm just gonna buy the singles. Way cheaper. Because it may hurt dropping like $10, $15 on a card. However, it's way cheaper than trying to buy a booster box and trying to pull it, spending $100 and still not getting said card.
True.
I want this thing's head on a pike.
But this point, it's fun. When the game came out, I played this goddamn game all day. I just kept playing it. Just all doing everything. Now I have nothing left to do. There's like very little content in this game.
Well, I thought that's why you go and play other games like Metaphor.
I do. But it's just kind of crazy just how little is in this game.
That's again, welcome to what a gacha game is.
That's stupid. Why? It should be like every other game that tries to keep me stuck on the game. Like, website, Facebook. Like, Facebook doesn't want you getting off Facebook.
Well, they know the people who are big whales and everything will simply spend the money, and the people who are simply on your game, yeah, the whole point is to try and tempt them to buy things, but especially when they're this early on, like when a game is released, yeah, it's not the case.
I love a sponsor. I'll take that one and go. Yeah. Come to that primer. Did. Got his mulch race on the ropes. See, on the rocks. On the ropes. Let's see what they do. Easy 2 points. Yep, got it.
There we go.
Got it.
Finally.
Heads up. We've got one more dark spot. Main look.
Oh, section done. Should use the potion.
Want to roll the fires? Ow.
Did you die?
No, it was close, but I did not die.
That's good. Not usually to a game, but you don't want that.
Ow! Hit me in the middle air. Funny enough, this little boss I'm fighting right now is literally that level 29 boss I was talking about you earlier. Like same moves and everything.
Really?
Yep.
Killing him.
Yeah, but this isn't. Well, I'm just saying this is not the boss that I was talking about. It's literally like, but this is like a carbon copy of him. Like same moves, same look, everything. Ow! Including that charge move, a real pain in the.
You know, as a mage, you should probably avoid being hit. Just a thought.
Just thought.
Just a thought.
There we go. And pop goes the dynamite.
You're not taking these griffins.
Higher physical, higher stagger. Yeah. Like with it. I definitely will say all you got to do in this game is just simply look for a higher number and boom, that's what you attach. I know, shocking.
That's RPGs in a nutshell.
I know, about to say, yeah, exactly. That is RPGs in a nutshell right there, people.
They're up there.
All right, we get the oh.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden, on both of you.
Oh God.
Leave these animals alone. They aren't yours.
Oh no. So, you know, Firefox, you use Firefox. You should be using Firefox if you're not using Firefox.
I use Firefox. Yeah.
When you open a tab up, they have those news articles.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the news articles was, the title of it said, actually, it's teens' new favorite word.
Oh
It's
God.
everywhere. You should start using it too. What do you think, Talon, the teens' new favorite word is?
I don't even think I want to know.
Come on, take a couple guesses.
But I've seen those like
They're only 13
Gen Alpha most popular word things a couple of times. I'm just like, what even is that word? Just tell me.
So, no, you gotta guess. More fun that way. I'll give you a hint.
Okay, you gotta give me some kind of hints. Yeah.
You potentially would use this word or phrase.
agreed to this?
I would potentially
Already.
use this.
Yeah, you would.
Oh God.
All right. Think about
The first warden is
a thing that kids would say, like a new phrase that you would also say as part of something you do. In fact, you might even be doing it right now.
Playing video games?
Okay, what are you doing while you're playing?
You did save a son back there,
Talking.
so you're no lightweight.
Who are you talking to other than myself?
The other griffins back.
Chat.
There we go. Hey, chat.
He's hoping you bring food.
Oh my God, that's so ridiculous. I'll read the opening for you.
Okay, go.
Charlotte Carter was recently beefing with a classmate. This is already going good when they talk about beefing with people. This is a hip article.
Hip
The
article right here,
13-year-old
folks.
set down her math homework as she described the issue to her former teacher, JP Peralta, which is a fake-ass person if I ever could see one. That is not someone who's real. That seems like a character in a video game. All right. The miscommunication began in person, she clarified, but quickly trickled online. Carter, frustrated with the way it was handled on social media, decided to delete her Instagram and TikTok. Too many things are baiting her rage right now, interpersonally, politically, and internationally. She heaved a sigh. I see so many things that make me want to scream, she said. I don't know, chat. What? Carter likes using the word chat to address people. It can be used to address her friends altogether, her friends individually, or sometimes her family members. It's both singular and plural, both second and third person. Everybody, regardless of the size of the intended audience, is chat. I say it all day long, she said, in any situation. The terms chat and chat is this real have exploded in popularity over the last few years. The term, originally used in contexts like chat this real to chat am I cooked, stems from the world of Twitch and Discord as streamers ask their audience for clarification, support, and answers, all within the confines of the stream's chat window, where viewers can communicate with the streamer through text. But now, it's become adopted as IRL slang. Couldn't say in real life. Okay. Used in any context for any reason at all. Boy. Okay. Alright, whatever. Whatever.
The Shadow Dragons will fight right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail,
speaking of Star Wars Outlaws, new Star Wars Outlaws creative director shares details on game's biggest update yet. Update for what? It's a single player game.
And they have some DLC stuff already?
Alright, so biggest update, yeah, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. That was Division 3. Interesting. Alright, so the first key area of improvement to the game is combat, where we see a real opportunity to add more depth and excitement to the experience, further rewarding your tactics and precision. Okay. Yeah, I guess that when I hear biggest update, yeah, I think of content, new things to do, not fixing a broken. But I guess you know, the Cyberpunk devs said the same thing. Our second key area is stealth, which is not only about improving the readability, consistency of enemy detection, but also providing choice in how you want to approach each encounter. So you can tell I didn't play this game because I did not know there was stealth. I don't know, that's another game I'm probably gonna wait till it's $20.
Oh, easily, yeah. I mean, dude, you just gotta wait another couple weeks for Black Friday.
Yep.
All right, do I take down a Shadow Dragon and prevent a coup, or do I take down a Shadow Dragon and help the citizens not die of water poisoning?
Definitely the coup. More violent.
Prevent the coup?
No, wait, wait. I was thinking it was help
kill Shadow Dragon and prevent a coup, or kill Shadow Dragon and save people from poisonous water.
So both of them are killing the Shadow Dragon.
Yes, or whatever this blight. It was a blight Shadow Dragon, and yeah, both of them are blight Shadow Dragons, but they're different.
Okay, so we're either gonna prevent a coup,
right,
or help out the people.
Yes.
Well, it seems like a shitty choice. Both of them are helping people. Where's the days of kick puppies or save the burning orphanage? Come on.
We help Lucanus and Treviso. We have to trust
I guess help the people.
take care of things in Minrathous.
Give what the people want.
Two of you should join Nev there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right?
I don't know if I want to survive.
That's a weird take. But I'll allow it.
All right, let's see how big bad this dragon is.
You're gonna get raffle stomped, aren't you?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here somehow.
They're fighting crows and saying the dragon will break our meaningless resistance.
Bastards!
There's my big bad dragon.
Come to my city!
Please, someone has to stop it.
The castle looks like Hogwarts.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
I'm kind of surprised we haven't heard anything more about Hogwarts. Well, anyway, the game.
About what exactly?
The game.
What are you expecting to hear? It's been out for a while already.
The sequel.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was already confirmed that they're working on a sequel.
The game came out just last year. I need to be drip fed news about the game. Also, I forget that it existed.
Not bad, Rook. For a
Oh, dude, we don't. There's a more important game than Dragon Quest coming out next week.
Game would that be?
Tetris Forever.
I always forget how much you love your Tetris.
Every person should love their Tetris talent.
Yeah, but do you need to buy that when you already have literally every other Tetris?
Yeah. Celebrate 40 years of Tetris with 15 plus games. That's a plus, Talon. You took math. That means it's greater than 15. That's a lot. It's a lot. A new game and a documentary videos. Celebrating 40 captivating years of Tetris. Includes more than 15 playable classic Tetris games and an all-new Tetris game. Tetris Time Warp.
Dragons is not exactly our
I know what that is.
Time to learn.
I don't know how you can have 15 versions of Tetris, but I want it.
drop your
But is it only available on Steam or is it available everywhere?
No, it's on Switch. It's on Steam.
Oh, okay. Then get it on your Switch so you can play it while in bed.
Oh, you're not supposed to play video games in bed, guy. That's how you like have poor sleep. See, this is why you have poor sleep, Talon. You play games in your bed. You should be sleeping. I, a man of science, use my phone to doom scroll. But yeah, this is on. It's on everything: PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, Xbone, Switch, and PC. On Steam and GOG. I'll add that to my list to keep an eye out. Ever expanding list. Never shrinks. Grows. Go. Tetris 4. Cool. Yeah, my backlog ain't shrinking, Talon.
It
not
never
good.
does.
This isn't good, man. On the bright side, I don't have a huge list of new games coming.
I mean, that's always good that you don't. So, because I know you're gonna need the entire month of December to play everything you need.
Yep. Well, attempt to. I'm not going to get to them. Yeah, because at this point, I think just Dragon Quest and that's about it. Everything else I can wait. So like Mario and Luigi and Tetris. Not too long though. It's Tetris. Gotta show my support. Otherwise, they might not make a sequel.
See this one. Modern gaming. Ding.
And what is modern gaming?
Games made in the modern day, I'm guessing.
So is BioShock not modern anymore?
Probably not. Not anymore.
It was modern to me.
It was modern to me, man.
I don't have a whole lot of hope for it, but that new game from what's his name?
The maker of the original BioShock.
Yeah, Ken Levine.
I think so.
Oh yeah, Ken Levine. Yeah.
Yep.
Game called Judas.
Judas, that's what it is. Yeah. We talked about it a couple times on here, but other than that, yeah.
History. Judas. When's it coming out though? Of course. No
We have no idea when it's supposed to be coming out.
At the end of the same year, at the Game Awards 2022, the game was revealed with an announcement trailer to positive reception. Judas will be released on Microsoft Windows via Steam and Epic Games platform. What? No consoles? What the hell?
It'll be on
Take-Two
consoles. They just don't
Interactive.
know when it's going to be released.
Ghost Story's owner expects the game to be released by March 2025 at the latest. So maybe 2027?
Yeah, I could see that.
Seems like a nice round number.
Need to prepare for the dragon fight.
Funny that they keep adding Power World to the queue. I haven't turned that game on since it came out. Steam just keeps updating it.
Is this keeps updating?
Yep, just keeps on updating. I just keep on not playing it. Because I don't care.
All right, there we go. All right, giant dragon fight time.
Giant dragons are pretty cool. I can tell you I am a big fan.
Gillenade,
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
Hey, it's that dragon that we saw in that trailer from the Sony State of Play. All right.
Nice.
Watch it be weak. Watch it be weak to things I don't have currently attached right now.
That sounds like you were not
Resistant,
prepared.
of course, to ice. But
Don't you have ice?
strong against fire, which luckily my teammates have quite a bit of. So. Oh, good thing is I can at least freeze it, even though it's technically not weak to it.
That don't make sense.
It still it gets frozen. It just simply it's resistant to it, so it doesn't do as much damage. Ow. Maybe don't get hit
Sounds
by
like a
it.
skill issue on their part.
Huh?
Sounds like a skill issue on their part.
Yep. I love being invulnerable for a few seconds though.
Yeah, invincibility frames are pretty awesome.
Ow. That is a tail swipe.
Right back getting some more water.
Ow. Thing definitely hurts. That thing does not have any range. Okay. Oh, even though I know you're resistant to it. There we go. It looks like if we can get its legs. Whoa! Hey, thanks for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Oh, that's a tail wipe. Now. Ow. Thank God I'm invulnerable. Oh, God, this thing likes to move at the last second.
I'm back.
Yay, I did very little damage to a dragon.
Sounds like you need to do some more grinding.
It would help if I had more fire abilities on my main character. I only have it on my side characters.
Well, it sounds to me you did not prepare adequately for the
How are you
boss
supposed to
fight.
prepare when they don't tell you what you need to prepare for? Huh?
A guy's called Google.
Sorry, I forgot. I'm not
Spawns.
playing Metaphor where you literally need to have a 20-page guide up in front of you on how to play that game effectively.
Says the guy bitching that he didn't know the dragon had weaknesses he doesn't have.
Stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
See, now don't you look
That thing
silly?
was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
Still have to help with that dragon in Minrathous.
Let's go.
Looks that dragon's gone already, but okay. The blight is definitely out of control here.
It's probably not good.
Probably not.
Probably
We're here.
Look
What's the
into that.
situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
We stopped the worst of it, even if we couldn't kill the dragon.
The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while. See to things.
Not so much for fighting a second dragon, I guess. All right, this will actually be a good spot where we can talk about this game. There's I got some words, and I want your opinion also on just watching it from a stream perspective, like just watching it. I know obviously you've read some of the reviews, probably maybe watched one or two, but just watching it here in the stream and everything, I want to see what your thoughts are.
Aye, Capitan.
Blighted dragons. Darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.
Seems very purple.
It's got a lot of purple on it.
Definitely an aesthetic.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Javiso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control.
So when does this game even take place at?
It takes
Like
place
after Inquisition?
It's after Inquisition, yeah.
The main force of his army.
Well, it's been a hot minute. I'm definitely gonna have to watch a recap.
I was about to say that game came out back in 2014, so I mean it's been a while.
A few darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
So best guess. How many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I've got enough problems right now as it is. That's one for future Rook to deal with.
Pragmatism. You will focus on the present, knowing that someday you will face the consequences of your choices. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganan's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons, the moment the dust settled, the Venatori, guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. At least you took care.
We heard it but didn't kill it. The dragon...
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Then we find one. Next time a blighted dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they
There's not a
always say.
backsass options.
Lucanus is one
Not much.
but do you really trust
A lot of the options for your for talking are just simply like, sure, why not? Let's just do that.
Yeah, there should be more options. Just be a straight asshole to people, like in Mass Effect.
As long as you're sure.
Well, wasn't that the way? Wasn't it that way in the original Dragon Age and Dragon Age 2? If I remember correctly.
I'll ask around.
A long time since I
I think Dragon Age 1, you could probably be more of a dick. I don't really remember in Dragon Age 2.
The lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry, not relevant. I'll get a message through to.
See, Rook, nothing to worry about.
All right, we all know what to do. Let's get going. Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can.
I meant Asan. Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here. I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloom Howler attack the area?
I intend to find out.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Can't be easy hearing your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
I'm not blind. It keeps me awake at night.
Just making sure you know what you're in for. Well, I've been in a state. Haven't blinked yet. What? I told you. It's yet.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
All right, do you need water or anything before we talk?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Alrighty. Editors, you already know what to do. So if you haven't been online recently, then you might have heard of a little game called Dragon Age the Veilguard, and it's safe to say it's a little divisive. People are either full in on it, absolutely hate its guts and what it apparently represents, and everyone else is it's fine. It is what it is, apparently. And honestly, after playing this game for around, God, I think I'm at 10 hours or so, maybe 11 hours, I'm not really sure actually. It's fine. Honestly, Dragon Age the Veilguard, there are way worse games out there, but especially I think if you're a person who loves the old Dragon Age games or thought that BioWare was finally making this comeback after the last Mass Effect game and Anthem, I hate to break it to you guys, this is not the game for you. And I can even see this in the reviews and everything that I see, whether it was someone like SkillUp or Maddie Plays or just anyone basically, that if you are somebody who wanted this game to be how the older Dragon Age games were, that was just not going to happen. Whether it's simply the fact that the old team is gone, at least most of them. Yes, there are still a few of the old guards still around with bioware and everything, but the majority of those developers and everything, they're new. They're not part of that OG team that made those games that everyone fell in love with at that particular time and everything. And this is definitely for, I would say, the new generation of gamers, if you want to put it that way, right? It's definitely, it definitely feels a lot safer in terms of like how game design is, how the world works. I mean, you could definitely tell that even this originally was supposed to be some kind of live service game. And yet, if you're looking at this particular B-roll right here, this is a hub area. This was definitely meant to be that kind of live service Destiny style game and everything like that. The way you maneuver to different worlds and just simply fast travel, you could easily bring 2 other people online with you at some particular point probably, but that's just not the way it is. It's all single player obviously now, because they know they probably have gotten a ton of backlash and everything. But in the end, this game is definitely not what everyone, I think, especially if you like the older games, wanted it to be. Is it the worst game that BioWare's ever made? No, that unfortunately still goes to Anthem, which I know little Bobby is crying in a corner right now. And that is also going towards, the latest Mass Effect game and everything like that. Although some people might say that the latest Mass Effect game is better than this game. That's perfectly fine. It's always comes down to your own personal tastes. That's just the way video games are and everything. So, but when people say that this game is like just absolutely crazy and pathetic and all this kind of stuff, the whole 9 yards of all the typical online talking points and everything, after playing this game for, again, around 10 to 11 hours or so, I will say that if you're somebody who likes a fantasy action style game with a little bit of light RPG stuff where you level up stuff, you get new abilities and everything, then I think you could like this game. I don't know if it's worth full price. I'd probably say you get this on sale for maybe like $30, give or take, wait for a sale. I don't know if it's I'm only going to get it if it's at $5. I think it's worth a little bit more than that. I'd definitely say if you're into that type of style of game that I just described, you'll get your money's worth. If you're somebody, again, who wanted the deep, dark story with gritty options, and no matter what option you picked, it was drastically changing everything, this game is not for you. You are not going to like this game just flat out right now. Again, like I said, the team that made that game and those games in the past, they are not here with this game. Yes, a few of them are still probably around in terms of the developers, but overall, this is not that game. It just isn't. It's flat out is, and I think people need to understand that. To the point of all the the typical online talking points about what kind of message this game sends and everything like that, which honestly I had to shake my head at. Go play the older Dragon Age games. They kind of do the same thing. I would say this one is definitely a little bit more in your face sometimes with some particular talking points, but overall, the same messages still apply, and all that stuff that you saw beforehand, it's basically the same here in terms of messaging and everything that everybody talks about and all that stuff. But I'm not going to get into that right now. But going back to how the game actually plays, obviously the dialogue is very long, like you'd expect from this type of thing. The dialogue options are definitely, I think, on the safer side. No matter what options I pick, no one like drastically freaks out or anything. Nobody is, yelling or anything like that. They get mildly irritated, or they might get a little angry, but overall it's just simply, it feels like you brush past it after a couple minutes, and that's basically it. So again, if you're not into that type of storytelling, or that's not what you're looking for, then you probably will not like this game or anything like that. In terms of the worlds and the areas you can go to and everything, I think they look really nice in terms graphically and how well this game runs. It definitely is a higher production value in terms of those specs, I would say. I mean, this game runs very well on PC from what I've seen. I mean, the Steam charts alone right now are saying that a majority of the people who have bought this game enjoy it so far for what it is. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece or anything. It's not game of the year. And I think if you are saying that, then I guess for you personally it could be, but I think for majority of people wouldn't be. But overall, it's a very well-made game in terms of just how well it runs and everything, the looks, the frame rate, all that stuff. It seems to run very, very well, whether it's on console, like you see here on the PS5, whether you play it over on PC. Overall, it's very well. I mean, heck, the thing was Steam Deck verified like 2 months before the release of this game. So, I mean, That's got to say something right there. It is on the Frostbite engine, so, you know, hope your CPU is decent at least. And I don't think you'd particularly want to play this on the Steam Deck, but if that's your only option, then, you know, by all means, go ahead. But again, overall, it runs very well. I definitely like the colors and the look of some of the world areas that you can go into, whether it's one of the big forest areas that you can kind of maneuver around and explore and everything. A couple of the towns definitely seem very similar, kind of more kind of gothic, you know, style that you'd expect from castles and all that kind of fantasy world stuff and all that. But overall, they look nice. But again, it's not your kind of really dark look and place and dark conversations and everything that you might have seen from some of the older games and everything. So, but of course, I'm not alone as always. Lemon, I got to ask you, as somebody who has probably read some of the reviews, watched a few of the reviews online, and now having watched this stream now for a good almost 2 hours now, what are your personal thoughts on just watching, whether it was the gameplay, the dialogue, you know, anything like that? What are your personal thoughts when you just simply see it in front of you? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
It's certainly a game. Can confirm, is a game. I don't know. It looks like a 85 out of 100 kind of game. I don't know what anyone's expecting. As a whole, there's really just kind of two Dragon Age style games. There's the original Origins, which is far closer to like a Baldur's Gate kind of game. And there's everything after that. This one seems to kind of carry on what Dragon Age 2 is doing. And for some reason, people saw this and thought they were going to go back to Origins. Not sure what those people were thinking. Copium, I guess. I don't know. I don't really, outside of the usual Nimrod suspects bitching and moaning about DEI and stuff, I don't know what everyone else is flipping out about. I feel like generally people like it outside of the usual suspects. I don't think the dialogue is as bad as you say it is, but it's not great. I think the graphics are cool.
I will say right now, real quickly, yes, the dialogue, especially some of it, it can definitely be very cheesy. It can be pretty bad in some spots. So, but then again, I'm not someone who's a deep Dragon Age lore guy or anything like that. Like, I'm here for the cool, flashy gameplay, essentially. You know, you play this over the weekend type of thing. Again, is it worth the full price? That's obviously up to you and everything. But
wait for it until it's $20.
Yeah, and honestly, that's what I would say as well. Yeah, just kind of wait till it's $20, and I think you could have a fun time with it and everything like that. You know, you kind of just like, you know, I just want to kick back and relax on the couch, kill some enemies with some cool magic or sword attacks. Obviously, you can pick between a warrior and a mage and a necromancer, I believe, is the third class. I personally went with the mage because I always love my fire and ice and lightning and all that stuff. So, you know, you have to go with what you like, essentially. So, but I've always had quite a bit of fun with it. But what do you think about going forward? Do you think that people should expect Dragon Age to go back to the way it quote unquote used to be or anything like that? Or do you think that people, whether it's Dragon Age or Mass Effect, by the way, or do you simply think that people should just learn to accept that this is the new era of BioWare stuff, and this is not going to be, you know, the stuff that we remember from the old days?
So, Dragon Age Origins, came out in 2009.
Yep.
Right. So it was a long time ago. I don't know. People shouldn't expect a Dragon Age Origins. Again, it's too expensive to make at a AAA kind of studio. Despite how much BioWare, you know, may have fallen from grace, still probably pushing AAA budgets. So I don't think you could really do a Dragon Age Origins again. I think this is a far safer bet. As this game looks like a very safe bet. They did not push the envelope anywhere, it seems like, from what I've seen. But no, I think people should expect another Dragon Age. Theoretically, if this does get made, another one gets made, they should expect something like this. As for Mass Effect, they've all roughly been the same. It's just Andromeda kind of sucked. Like, it's the gameplay's there, but nothing else. Like, the characters weren't interesting. The soul was gone. You weren't fighting any of the cool enemies. Rex wasn't in it. Turians really weren't in it. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't Mass Effect 1 through 3. That was the problem with it. Andromeda probably was gonna fail, even if it was really good, just because I don't know. It's like the sequel trilogy in Star Wars. They try so hard to harken back to the old ones that they kind of don't really have a ground to stand on. So that's why I'm worried about next Mass Effect. I fear they're gonna do the same thing. But for this, I think I don't know. This one seems fun. I'll probably enjoy it when I pick it up. So I say stick with the Dragon Age 2 methodology. They're cheap to make, cheaper, and they're fun. Everyone likes a good fantasy, sword and spells kind of game.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think is it safe for me to assume that again this is definitely marketed more towards just whether it's newer gamers or people who are not crazy deep into the Dragon Age lore. Like obviously the people who played the older games are going to potentially try and pick this up, whether you watch reviews or not, because they want to potentially see some aspects of that story continue on. But overall, in the end, this is probably not made for the hardcore Dragon Age crowds anymore. Would you say? Is that
who is the hardcore Dragon Age crowd? Because I distinctly remember when Dragon Age 2 came out, people were fucking pissed. They were livid. They were like, this game sucks ass, has nothing to do with Dragon Age Origins at all. From a gameplay standpoint, this game is ass. I remember that, and I remember getting it. I will actually, a friend of mine let me borrow it, and he was like, don't listen to him, check this game out. I loved it. I love Dragon Age 2. But God, those reviews and all the butthurt people online made me think the game was
would you say that history's
so.
repeat itself then right now?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, so to hear the they this is nothing with the Dragon Age I remember. It's like, are you just talking about Origins? Because that boat sailed a long time ago. Those hardcore Dragon Age fans aren't Dragon Age fans. They just like the first one, and they just kind of noped out the other ones. So I think they should take a hike. This franchise isn't for them. Go play Baldur's Gate. Go play some other European RPGs, because this ain't it for them, which is fine with me because I enjoy them.
I mean, it's funny watching some of the reviews and everything. People were obviously this game was going to be brought up and compared to Baldur's Gate 3 and everything like that. And again, I think if you're somebody who is really deep into picking different conversations and everything and really having consequences and all that stuff when it comes to your particular type of RPG that you might like, something like Baldur's Gate 3 is clearly going to be your cup of tea, I would say. However, I do see some people saying like, I don't like the gameplay of Baldur's Gate 3 because they're not into the whole turn-based thing. There are a lot of people who don't prefer turn-based. So I think you have to kind of either accept it and try to get used to something like turn-based, or unfortunately, if you like this kind of more style of gameplay, this is what you've got right now, but it's just not as dark or, gritty or anything like that. And a lot of the choices are very safe in terms of the writing and everything. And the way that the game has played out so far in the 10 to 11 hours that I've played, it's a very safe. It's a video game. That's all it is. It's a video game. You jump in, you play some, you hop off, you come back later on and you keep playing. That's all you do. It's not that deep. It's, got some flashy combat. Not the best combat, but it can still be fun here and there. So, but that's what this game is essentially like that. So, and again, tell that to the Steam numbers themselves. Like everyone always likes to point to the Steam numbers because it's reviewing well so far on PS5 in terms of if you look at like the store star ratings and everything like that. Xbox, I think, is doing okay. I'm not really sure. I mean, the Steam numbers overall, they're still positive. Regardless of people saying, it didn't hit 2 million or anything like that. It's like, you really expected Dragon Age, the Veilguard, any Dragon Age game to hit 2 million players in like the first weekend?
I mean, it's the 4th best-selling game right now on Steam. Yeah. So, like, trying to find it on the playlist.
So, I mean,
it's the 19th most played right now.
Yeah. So, That's the way it is. I think people need to just kind of accept that. And again, if the game's not for you, for whatever reason is, whether it's gameplay, whether it's the dialogue, whether it's whatever you don't like about inclusion or anything like that, then fine, move on to another game. Like, that's it. It's done. That's all it is. You don't like it, move on, find something else. If you're into multiplayer stuff, go play Call of Duty, I guess, or something like that. If you're looking for other single player games or RPGs, go play Metaphor right now. You want some good hours and a long game? Metaphor's got your number, man. Go play that right now. Heck, go play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Go play the latest Yakuza / Like a Dragon game. Like, this year, 2024, is the year of the RPG. You've got plenty of choices right now. If this Dragon Age game right now is not your cup of tea, you got plenty of other choices. You really do.
Yep.
So just go pick one. Just pick one and go play. I mean, Lemon right now can tell you Like a Dragon, Metaphor, awesome games. I can tell you right now, Metaphor, absolutely awesome game. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, my personal game of the year, but everyone has always got their different opinions and everything. You have tons of options. You seriously have tons. If Dragon Age is just not what you want it to be, or it's what you were hoping that BioWare was gonna make a return to form, well, guess what? You got other choices. So, but then again, I've been trying to preach that for years and years when it comes to people saying that there's no good games anymore. I'm just like, and your effing horizons, you dumb mother. But yeah, that's just the way it is. So overall, though, again, Dragon Age, you can have fun with it. Is it worth the full price? I personally think it's definitely a wait for a sale. But, you know, am I saying I'm absolutely bored of playing it? It's the most egregious travesty of a game, and the gaming industry is now dead because of it, and I'm never gonna be able to recover? Oh God, get over yourself if you're thinking that way. Like, just, it's a fine game. There are way worse games. There are easily better games. But overall, it's a fine game. I want my editors to have some fun with that one. Get some crazy memes and edits in there. That should be a fun time. All right, do you have to get going to bed? Because I know it's, what, 9 p.m. there, you know, your time?
No. I mean, if you got another video on it, I'm down.
What other topics are there?
Got one more in me.
Got one more in you? Okay. Can't really think what else has come out this, I mean, obviously it's the start of the week, but like last week, what was really talked about? We talked about the Ubisoft stuff already beforehand. I think. Oh yeah, the pro unboxings were this past week.
That whole the plates don't line up thing. It's very egregious.
Oh, I mean,
bullshit is what it is.
I mean, we can talk about the PS5 Pro. One too. Kind of give our overall thoughts and opinions on it, and then bring up the plates if we want to.
I'm just salty that they don't fit, because now I can't have my green PlayStation.
You have green plates on your PlayStation right now?
Well, because they have those green ones for the Slim.
Oh, for the Slim. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, I put 15 hours into this game.
Well, based on what metric? In-game.
In the in-game one, yeah.
Metaphor's in-game timer versus the PlayStation's timer is so wildly off. Like, usually it's off, but not to the order of like 10 hours.
Well, I mean, here, like, even look right here on screen. I have, so according to this, I'm 11 hours in, yet my save file is saying 15, almost 16 hours.
Yeah, it's
right?
ridiculous. I don't know why
if I go over to my Metaphor, I'm at 17 hours right now in there. But I'm not sure what the in-game one. Black Myth Wukong, 57 hours supposedly. I know I did not play that nearly as that much. Astro Bot, 17 hours. 17 hours I believe on Astro Bot. I easily believe that on Astro Bot. Darksiders 2, hell yeah, dude. They have the free PS5 update if you have it on PS4. So I'm happy about that.
Did you ever play 3?
I played 3 a little bit. I wasn't the biggest fan of it.
Yeah, it was pretty lame.
Yeah, it was okay. You and I never finished that co-op game, the one with War and Stride.
Oh yeah, that game was all right.
It was all right, yeah.
What was it even on? Was it on PlayStation 4?
It was on PlayStation 4. Yeah, I still have it. So.
At one of these days, we should finish it.
Well, we'll need to finish it up here. Yeah. Set aside Christmas holiday day or something like that. Just be all right. No interruptions. Let's do this.
Yeah, we got a lot of games like that, I think.
That we do. That we do. Okay.
It has been a slow week, hasn't it?
It has been, yeah. There's not much else to really talk about right now.
Well, Concord, they finally pulled the plug on that.
Yeah, but I'm tired of covering Concord as it is.
Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I don't know, that's easily the weakest one of those games. I was not a fan. In fact, I think Xenoblade Chronicles X was the first one I played. I was like, this game is kind of not for me. It's kind of lame. And I just kind of swore off the Xenoblade games until I think 2 came out, played that. I was like, whatever. And I got 3 and I finally clicked. And then so I know I like them all now. But X is not a good starting place. I'm telling you right now. It is not a good starting place.
I'm just excited for Dragon Quest because that will be out in about a week, give or take.
Yeah, we can change. I just don't have time for it.
I've heard this game is surprisingly good. This Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven game or whatever.
Oh, Romancing Saga.
Yeah,
they're interesting. They're old school RPGs.
They are. Yeah, they're very old school RPGs. So here you go, guys. You've got another old RPG or old style of it.
Too.
Huh?
Because this used to be like a Super Nintendo game, I think.
It was, yeah, a long time ago. Sonic and Shadow Generations. That's definitely a sale for me. I'll pick it up on.
Silent Hill. I'm gonna play that too.
Demos. Oh yeah, the Epic Mickey demo. I forgot about that.
I downloaded it and then I really forgot.
Our Wise X Nordicus demo.
Ease X. I just got that my copy of it this morning.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's another game I have to go play.
Eden Genesis RPG.
These games.
Oh, it's a 2D side scroller. Nice. Oh, why does this look familiar? Got to be a different game. There's a Metroidvania 2D platformer that I saw. I think it was during the Sony State of Play, or maybe it was on the Xbox ones. Looked really fun. That's it. Maybe I'll download this. This could be a fun demo. Download PlayStation 5 version.
I feel like I wrote it down.
I did too. I can't remember though. Love is all around. Ace Attorney's got a demo for the PS4. Which, by the way, I have to say it every single time. Go buy this game, Prince of Persia, right here. Awesome game. Freaking awesome game.
No, we can't. We don't buy it anymore. It's over.
$5 right now. It's $5. That's for the complete upgrade pack. Never mind. That's the upgrade.
That's the DLC, I think.
No, that's the upgrade pack because I didn't get the Ultimate Edition or whatever.
Oh.
View the game. How much is it right now? It's 40 right now on here. You can probably get it for cheaper on Steam, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd wait.
I personally still feel it. I personally still think it's worth the full price.
No, I mean, if you're gonna wait for a sale, you should wait.
Oh, if you wait for a sale. Oh, you can say about almost any game, yeah.
I mean, I bought the disc of it.
Where is Dragon? That demo downloaded fast.
I can't imagine it was that big.
It was only a gigabyte. So
here
we go. Here we go. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. Hell yeah. 14.
It's disgusting how buried it is.
I know, right? It should be front and center.
Hell yeah.
This will be fun. I'm excited for this game. Definitely excited.
Pumped.
I'm super excited.
And they're good. They also have it's also voiced.
It is, yeah. They did a bunch of voices and everything for it. I don't know if every single line is voiced, but I think overall it seems to be voiced. So
I was shocked. I was expecting it to be just a quiet game, but yeah, it's voiced. I was pretty pumped. I hope they're all British again.
Hope they're what?
All British, because it's 11. 11 was the last one. Or was it 10? No, it was 11.
11.
They're all British. I'm a sucker for JRPGs with British voice actors.
Well, I mean, 16 had a few of those, didn't they?
Yeah, but it's not to the extent of Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is straight up like, or like Xenoblade was the same way too, which is like everybody was, to the point where it's like almost like a stylistic decision. I don't know. I'm pumped. Excited.
Well, no, I'm definitely pumped for it.
Good.
Like I said, I definitely want to play the game. Definitely looks really fun. And then because of this game, they also announced the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remakes.
So is it gonna be one game?
So let me see. According to this will be 1 and 2 together. 1 and 2 will be together right here.
I saw that. I was like, wait, they're gonna be the same game? It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely getting your money's worth for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I wonder if they're just gonna put them together or something.
They must be. That'd be my guess, at least.
It's just like, instead of just like on the menus like 1 and 2, it's just straight up just the game.
Yeah.
All connected together.
I don't know. I'll have to wait and see how it's gonna turn out. But again, I'm super excited. The 14th. I mean, right now it's the 5th here in Japan. So yeah, next week it release and boom, my life is gonna be taken over.
I don't have time.
I know, right?
So it goes.
All right. Well, I think with that, folks, we are going to end the stream here. Lemon, as always, thank you so much for joining me and talking about games and all that fun stuff, and probably trolling a troll that we had at the beginning.
Good times.
Always good times, man. Always good times. So, with that being said, though, guys, if you happen to be new to the channels, then make sure you hit that follow button or sub button, depending on if you're over on Twitch or on YouTube. And check out our other content. We have a ton of news videos, tons of guides. Just finished covering up some of the Metaphor, ReFantazio bosses and everything. And we are 100% going to be covering the Dragon Quest stuff when that comes out. So that should be a lot of fun. Other than that, though, if you want to catch us live here, as always, make sure you sub over to our YouTube channel, Direct Gaming. And we try to stream every week. So it's a lot of fun. And Lemon always brings the jokes, even when he thinks he's not that funny.
I am a goddamn laughing riot. The hell are you talking about?
And with that being said, we're going to end it there. So I've been Talon at Direct Gaming. Again, thank you so much for joining us today, folks. And we'll see you all in the next one.
Blasphemer.